Hi neighbors, I'm Diane and it's Saturday afternoon here at I Reckon So Farm. I thought it might be fun to make some cinnamon rolls for Sunday breakfast tomorrow. I'm just going to use my basic white bread recipe. Very quick and easy. First I have 2 cups of milk and I need to warm it up a little bit. Okay, we need 2 large eggs. A 1/4 cup of white sugar, 2 teaspoons of salt, 6 tablespoons of butter, 2 packets of yeast. I like to use the quick rise because it's quick. Okay, cut that open. There's our yeast. Let's check the milk. The way I judge the milk temperature, I just do it by touch. You don't want it to feel hot and you don't want it to feel cold. Lukewarm. So it activates the yeast. Okay, 2 cups of milk. I'm using oat milk today. Works really well. Combine that. We'll start adding our flour. I have 6 cups of all-purpose flour. Stop that for a minute so we don't have flour everywhere. Save a little bit for the breadboard for when I need it. Now, you can put the, let's see, I'm going to put the dough hook on. Let it go with that for a little bit. Go. Okay, it's been kneading in the mixer for a little while. I'm going to put the rest of that 6 cups of flour out on my breadboard here. You can just let it keep going in the mixer, but I like to knead it myself. That's the fun part. See, it's really sticky right now, right? You'll see, it'll be fine. Okay. Let me fix this so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. I use the same bread dough recipe if I make dinner rolls or a loaf of bread, cinnamon rolls. It works for English muffins. It's just a really nice dough, soft, light. Tell by the feel of it if it's not sticky anymore. It's probably ready to go. A little more flour. Okay, I'm going to use my same bowl here that I had the flour in. I'll just wipe it out real quick. Like that. Spray it. A little bit of oil. Beautiful dough. Okay, put it in here, flip it over, has oil on both sides. Now I put my oven on warm setting, and let me get a towel. Put a little towel over this, and I'm going to set this in the oven and shut the oven off because I don't want it to cook. I just want it to be a little bit warm so it can raise. And we'll leave it in there and let it rise until it's double in size. Take about an hour. See you back then. While the dough's rising for the cinnamon rolls, I've mixed together the filling, which is 2 tablespoons cinnamon and half a cup of brown sugar. Okay. So that's ready to go. And then when the dough's ready, I'm going to roll it out and brush it with melted butter and then spread the cinnamon and brown sugar on it. Ah, so good. Can't wait. All right. Our dough has doubled in size. Look at that. Punch it down. Turn it out on our breadboard here. Whoop. Look at that. I like to knead it a little bit. It's a little sticky. Some flour in there. Such a nice dough. Okay, now my flour over here. I think I'm gonna put a little bit more out. Go. Right. I'm going to roll it out into a rectangle. It's a little spring, it springs back, but I won't give up. Okay. Looks pretty good. Okay, now I have some melted butter here. I'm going to brush it all over with melted butter. Okay. I saved a little bit of butter that I'll use in the glaze when they're done cooking. Okay, now we have our brown sugar and cinnamon. Half a cup of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons cinnamon. I'm just going to take my hand and spread it all over. Getting a little on the floor, as per usual. Okay, now I'm going to roll it toward me. And let's pinch it together here. Okay, now here's my baking dish. I'm going to spray it, some cooking spray. Let's set it right here for now. Use my bread knife. Some people like to cut it with dental floss, and that works just fine. This works pretty well. Okay, I put the cut side down in my dish. Let's see if I can make a little more room here. How's that? Let's see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm having about maybe 1.5 inches thick. Just like that. Keep going. These are so nice to have warm up in the morning for breakfast. Of course, you can, at this point, put them in the refrigerator and then get them out in the morning. Put them in a warm place to rise for their second rising and cook them then. But I think I'm going to cook them tonight, and let Paul have one to sample before he goes to poker night tonight. It's such a beautiful day today. It's just a spring day, and some people that are trying to hurt my feelings, I guess, are suggesting that we might get more snow next week, but I don't know. It's springtime. It's like spring today, so enjoy it while we have it. Now, let's see. Go put this little one here and this one here. And one more smaller dish. It's always a little more than will fit in this one. Spray it. Make them all fit somehow. All right, scooch that one over. And I think I'll put this bitty one right here. There we go. Now, I'm going to put them back in that warm place where they were rising before. My oven, I just warmed it up, shut it off, and just keeping it a little bit warm. Okay, and cover them. Let them rise for about half an hour. Not too long, about a half an hour. And then we'll preheat our oven to 375 and we'll cook them. And while they're cooking, we'll go ahead and make the glaze. So I'll see you back when they're ready to start baking. All right, it's been about half an hour. Let me show you what the rolls look like. See how they've puffed up and filled out? That one. And the little one. What did we get? About 15 rolls. Okay. Now I'm going to set the oven temperature to preheat for 375. And while that's heating up, let's go ahead and make our glaze. I've got 2 cups of powdered sugar in my strainer here. Last time I made this, I didn't sift it, and it was a little bit lumpy. So it doesn't take very long to do this. There, and I didn't really get any lumps. Okay, I have a recipe here. 2 cups powdered sugar, 2 tablespoons melted butter. Right here. 1, 2, a little bit more. 2 tablespoons melted butter. 2 teaspoons vanilla. nice homemade vanilla I'm so proud of. 1, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 4 tablespoons of milk, or you could use heavy cream or half and half if you prefer. And I think I'm going to use this little bit of milk that's left here. 4 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll whisk it together. I used to make this glaze. I've been making cinnamon rolls for years. My stepfather used to be his favorite. So I like to make them for him. He was always so pleased. But I used to make the glaze just powdered sugar, milk, and a little bit of vanilla. Then I came across a recipe where they had some melted butter, and it really made a difference. I don't know what it is, but the flavor is just very good. So I always add the melted butter now. Okay, so that's ready to go. Just waiting for the oven to get preheated. Oh, there's the timer. The oven's ready. Let's pop them in. Don't forget the little one. Okay, 375. I set the timer for 16 minutes. We'll check them. But as soon as they look like they're ready, the timer goes off, then we'll get them out and we'll put this beautiful glaze on. Okay? So I'll be back when they're done cooking. There it is. There's the timer. Let's get them out. Oh, they're nice and brown. Oh, look at that. Set that one over here. And the little one. Oh, shut that off. Oh, they look good. Okay. Should I let them cool first or should I? Let's put the icing on. So I get them iced and cooled so Papa can have one before he goes to poker tonight. Ooh, look at that. Makes that recipe makes lots of glaze too. Yeah, I made my own vanilla extract for the first time this year. Easiest thing ever. You just have to get those vanilla beans and put them in a jar with some vodka and wait. I think I gave it about, not as long as I could have, maybe it was more about 3 months, I think, before I started using it. Gave a bottle to my daughter. Look at that. Some over here. This will be nice to have for breakfast tomorrow, Sunday morning. Cup of coffee, cinnamon roll. Okay. All right. We did it. If you enjoy these baking shenanigans, I hope you'll subscribe to our channel. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time.